Live, everybody. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's edition of the Level Up Show, episode number 67, coming at you right now, live from 3 different locations. I, of course, am your host, Derek. Thanks for tuning in this week. With me, as always, the gentleman who is, again, one step closer to the edge, but he is not about to break. That, of course, is Ryan. One step closer to moving to Missouri, sir.
I thought you were going with Ralph on that one. I didn't know.
No, he's already there. What?
Already broke.
He's already
No,
broke.
before the Missouri part. But yeah, I should be there in a couple weeks.
It's pretty exciting. Not a bad turn. Thanks for joining us this week. Also, a man with us this week, guy who's had more tits in his face than I have in my entire life, and that's saying something. That is Ralph. Hello, Ralph.
Although I thought you were going to say a man who's crawling in his skin, his wounds will not heal.
I should have went with another Linkin Park joke. You know, Linkin Park canceled the rest of their tour because Chester hurt his leg. I was kind of bummed because I was going to go see that show when it was coming through Des Moines with Rise Against. I'm a little upset.
That sounds awful. I think you made it out all right.
What do you think about
hurt his leg?
Well, I mean, bad enough he can't perform. What do you think about this new show that they just announced for like May or June? Mastodon and Clutch.
I would not watch
Oh.
that.
Oh,
I've
I
watched
figured
the
Mastodon.
one.
Not a Mastodon fan.
I used to be, but I don't know. They got really stonery, so.
You definitely don't like the stoner metal, that's for sure.
Uh,
That is for certain. How you guys doing? How's everything been? You guys had a good week?
eh.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
Mediocre
A
at best with responses and weeks. All right, I can move on.
few less double D's in my week.
Yeah, I figured as much. That tends to be the way it works. However, you did tell me before the show started you've switched a hole once or twice this week, so good on you. Let's jump right into the news. A quick news week, a quick week in general. Not a lot going on for the Level Up Show, boys. First thing on the docket for today, and like I said, the little docket there is the Borderlands Handsome Collection. I believe that's a reference to Handsome Jack. Releasing March 24th. That is the pre-sequel and Borderlands 2 remastered in glorious HD for the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One, coming with every single piece of DLC for both of those items. So, how does that strike you, gentlemen?
It pisses me off, and I'll
Why is
tell
that?
you why.
Okay.
So the pre-sequel is getting the remaster also?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That came out in October. Why in the
Sure
fuck?
did.
If you bought that, you gotta be so fucking pissed.
Hi.
It's like it's just sounds like typical Gearbox bullshit at this point. I don't even know, man.
Yeah, I don't know why the first one wasn't included.
Yeah, like I mean, it's stupid, but I would consider buying it when it got cheap if the first one was with it.
I mean,
I'll get it when it gets cheap just because I never played pre-sequel.
let me ask you this. So the pre-sequel was, I mean, I got it. It was $60. I got it for cheaper than that, obviously. What do you think the price point for pre-sequel and 2 with all the DLC is? What do you think it's going to be? They say low price, but I bet you it's going to be 60.
They already announced it was 60. I thought I saw
That's
somewhere
what I
post
heard.
and it was 60.
I didn't see a full price. Now, I agree. All 3 games, to me, $60, no problem. Pre-sequel and 2, I don't know about $60. I would say 40.
Yeah. But it's got all
40.
that DLC in there too, and that's why they say it's such a great value.
I mean, it is a good value because the DLC from 2 is fantastic. I don't know about the DLC from pre-sequel, but the 2 is a fantastic game. I'd definitely rate 2 way higher than I would pre-sequel. But to Ralph's point, I bought the pre-sequel in October. I beat it and traded it in, but it still doesn't make me any less pissed off. What is that? 5 months later?
5.
Fucking
Yeah.
5 months.
You'll get a transfer to your save.
I don't give a fuck. Good lord.
He's the same character.
Don't care. The point is why wouldn't you just wait? Is a money grab that important to you? How many units do you think that game sold? Ralph, see if you can pull that up. How many game units without dying? How many game units did Borderlands the pre-sequel sell?
You
I would
are
like to know.
barking up the wrong tree.
Yeah, I don't know. It's tough to find out. I know there's like a VG charts site, but that
It's not
site isn't
very-
always reliable. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, we're just looking for a rough number here, so I'm okay with that.
I don't
Whatever.
know. I'll see what.
See if you can not kill your computer.
I bet I will. I can't even spell. Sales numbers.
I just, man,
He's using the speak and spell.
speaking spell's a good thing.
I don't know these things.
Whoa, what's that?
What is happening?
Oh, don't worry about that.
But yeah, I kind of figured they would do that. I didn't know it would be this soon. I thought maybe it'd be like a year later. But
I mean, when I read that they did the licensing thing in Australia, I believe it was, when they announced it, I was like, all right, cool idea. Like I'm down with that, but I want 1, 2, and 3 because I want to replay 1. I don't really care about the pre-sequel, and I definitely don't give a fuck about wanting to play. I rather flip that. I don't care about the pre-sequel. I care about playing 2. I give a shit about the pre-sequel
Yeah.
again.
I won't be able to transfer my save though, because my saves are Xbox 360 saves. So I'd have to buy it on the Xbox One, and I don't think I'm gonna do that.
Definitely don't want to do that because the Xbox One sucks.
So if you want to trust VG charts, it looks like 360 PS3 and PC it's like 1.3 million-ish worldwide.
So I would think you're going to double that. If you don't release the pre-sequel, I think you'll double that number with 2 and pre-sequel combined. Yes? Or at least get close to maybe 2 million units?
I don't know. It might do about the same.
Even with if they
Yeah.
wouldn't have released the pre-sequel, you think they'd still do the same amount of numbers?
If they would release it, it might be a little bit better. But if I don't know.
I would say, I think they would at least put out 2 million units, if not higher, with the if they wouldn't have released the pre-sequel before. Now, again, I understand why they did it because it was done and it was ready to ship. But why include it in the combo pack? If it just released, I'd have been happy with just 1 and 2. Why pre-sequel? Because it was easy. You already had it working.
I don't know. I'm happy with pre-sequel because I haven't played it.
See, I'm not.
So,
I think it's dumb.
I don't want to play it. That's all
did you
I
see the
know.
$400 edition with the
With
claptrap?
the robot claptrap, that is kind of fucking cool. I do like that. I think that's pretty fun.
So, I don't know. I mean, you're just trying to pay for Battleborn, right? That's all this is.
The fuck is Battleborn? Their new
What?
IP, right? Their new IP?
Their stupid ass MOBA or free to play or I don't know, roguelite, whatever the buzzword is.
Roguelike, huh?
I don't know.
That's
I
kinda
ain't
weird.
old enough, I could be
I'll have to-
wrong.
I don't really know what it is. I'll have to look it up. Moving on from that, big news coming out of Nintendo again this week. That's 2 for 2 in the last 2 episodes of the Level Up Show. Nintendo is discontinuing Club Nintendo in March. Ralph, what do you think?
Well, I had a feeling something was going on because they hadn't had shit on there forever.
Right?
But I mean, I've got some awesome shit from Club Nintendo, like that Mario and Luigi and Bowser and whatever statue from 2010 from being a platinum member. I think it was hot.
Did they say why they were getting rid of it?
They said they're starting a new loyalty program, which
Uh,
I don't know what that means, and it could possibly
they're just
mean
going to give out personal pan pizzas at Pizza Hut.
Oh man,
I would take that deal.
it's like the Book It program. Maybe you
Yeah.
didn't do that, or did you?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's where
Book
I
It's
got
life.
it from, the Book It program.
You know what's awesome is when I was in 5th grade, of course we were doing the Book It program, and some girl, I don't know, moved away, but somehow she did whatever to get the Book It slip to get the personal pan pizza. So the teacher just threw it in the trash, and when she wasn't looking, I pulled it out.
Fuck yeah.
That
Oh,
free
man.
fucking pizza.
You're goddamn right you did. Who didn't take those personal pan pizzas? That was the only reason I fucking read. It's the only reason I know how to read. Pizza.
Pizza
Do they
top.
still do the bucket program at all? Is that still a thing?
I don't know. I don't think it is. I think they got rid of it when we. I don't know. I don't even think my brother had it. Not very long after we were around. They're trying to cut back on childhood obesity. They're not going to give out free fucking pizzas for people that read.
Well, I thought pizza was a vegetable, right? Remember?
I mean, sure, I'll take that. Hey, I found a new vegetable I like. What's that? Pizza. Oh, that's a good vegetable. Who knows good vegetable? I'm kind of sad about the Nintendo Club shutting down. I have not gotten any cool shit from it, and I should be platinum this year, but they still fucked up on my Wii U points. But that means I'm not going to get anything because it usually resets in June, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not going to get a fucking thing.
There's supposed to be a bunch of games going up on Club Nintendo in February to download. I don't know if they're hinting at they'll be super cheap with points due to this cancellation.
Cancelization's a good word.
Cancellation. So I don't know. That might be cool. But yeah, it sucks because Sony doesn't have something like this. Well, not quite like this, and Microsoft doesn't either. So.
Do you think they're going to do something like PlayStation Plus or Xbox Live now? A monthly thing?
I don't know what they would do, and they would probably fuck it up. But
I mean, I
just
think they could
try
do
it
something like that, couldn't they?
Yeah, give Watch Dogs out for free. There we go.
every month. Yeah.
I think they could do like a yearly subscription for $60 and then just do like free downloadable games. If somebody was like, hey, I don't know if this is a bad example. Here's Metroid Prime for free this month on your Wii U. Are you going to say no to that?
Someone just say it's.
Right on cue. There's Samus her fucking self.
I mean, it'd be cool. The problem is Metroid Prime. If it was just the first one, they'd have to actually get GameCube games on the Wii U.
Maybe that's their plan.
I don't know.
Listen, Nintendo's struggling as far as money, right?
Well,
Well, not really.
I mean, they're fine. I mean, if they continued this for like 20 more years, they'd be fucked. But
why not do something that both other companies are doing and they're doing it somewhat successfully?
Yeah, I don't know. Like Sony and Microsoft have tied it to like their online service, where Nintendo isn't really known for having a good online service.
Nintendo rules what? The retro gaming world, right? I mean, that's what people think when they think Nintendo is games that they played in their past that they want to play again, or games that are like that. So new Super Mario Bros. U, or Super Mario Bros. 2, Super Mario Galaxy, whatever it may be. Those are games that they like because they're similar to their childhood or their nostalgic factor. Nintendo could do something to the point that maybe not necessarily to an online community, but that ties those games in for free, and they could tie it into the 3DS with their portable platform just like Sony does, and fuck you, take my money. $60 and you're going to give me a free game for my 3DS and my Wii U every fucking year, every month? Goddamn right I would take that. That's it's free money for Nintendo in my opinion.
I don't know.
I think they would run out of like games at some point and just start getting like old Game Boy games.
I was actually thinking the same thing because it just depends. I mean, they have a shitload of games they could put on. The problem is right now they're not there, and I don't know if they'd put the resources into getting them on when they could just be making HD remasters of every GameCube game that I would buy and everyone else would buy.
I don't disagree with you, but I think the idea of a Nintendo Club monthly thing like a PlayStation Plus, it's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea.
They'd have to make it cheaper.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad idea. I just
don't know the longevity of it.
Well, I don't know if Nintendo could figure that out. But
they're all too worried about how awesome the horses look because they don't run into trees.
They don't do that in real life. But
I bet you a horse has run into a tree before.
It's never
happened.
happened.
Distracted.
I mean, a horse killed Superman, so I'm sure a horse has run into a tree.
Yeah, Superman is almost a tree.
I mean, he turned into a vegetable, if that's what you're trying to say.
It might as well be a tree at that point.
Just so you know, I've been informed by a listener that the Book It program is still going strong.
That is good. That makes me very excited.
Is there any proof for that? We're gonna need to see like a slip with all the stuff filled in.
Can this listener give us free personal pan pizzas?
I would assume.
Do you have to be a child to redeem that? Could that teacher who threw that slip away have redeemed that?
Could you imagine, like, the teacher just tells everyone that none of their kids fucking did the Book It program, and she's just going in there ordering like 14 pan pizzas at a fucking time?
And she's got dinner for months.
Freeze a personal pan pizza.
Yeah.
So hungry.
That'd be national news when she got caught.
Fucking hashtag free the personal pan pizza. That's super funny.
Deflategate.
Oh, Deflategate. Are we
What?
going into the sports show?
Wrong.
Oh, good lord. No, not wrong show. Fuck that shit. Let's talk about this. Let's have a
If it would have been 12 out of 12 deflated footballs, they all would have got free personal pan pizzas. They were one short.
Oh shit. Let's talk about this. Let's do a level up show sports minute. So, as most of you know, now that the Broncos have moved on to better places. Yep.
Yeah, the Bronco ran straight to a tree.
Super Bowl is set up. And the Seahawks have made their way back some fucking how against the Patriots. They beat the Colts on Sunday, as well as the Seahawks came back and beat Packers. Now, what Ralph is referring to is, of course, another cheating scandal with the New England Patriots. Do you think that they meant to do it?
I don't know. 11 out of 12 footballs. That's a lot that were underflated.
Who inflates these footballs, though? Tom Brady doesn't inflate them.
They should investigate the Colts footballs, too. Shouldn't they? Just to see how many of those are underflated?
I think they did, and they said they were all fine.
Yeah, that's pretty suspicious.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know how the refs didn't figure this out, but I don't know. I would have to feel the difference in the football. Because it sounds like it's just like not a ton of difference.
Well, I thought the refs did catch it, but it was like mid-game.
I thought they said like 2 or 3 pounds of pressure.
So I don't know. Wouldn't that be harder to throw?
I would think so. And it'd be all wobbly and shit.
Wait. If the ball is underflated, apparently it's easier to throw.
Really?
Yeah. I thought it would just be easier to catch.
It's like because Aaron Rodgers was explaining it. He said if he had smaller hands, it's easier to throw an underflated ball, and it's easier to catch. But if you have bigger hands or a stronger grip, then a ball that has more pressure in it is better.
So.
Did you read about superstar Pro Bowl Hall of Famer Brad Johnson?
Saying that he paid people to do that?
Yeah.
Fucking Brad Johnson. Oh, God, that guy makes me laugh. Yeah, I definitely did not read that, but that's really funny.
But did you see what the penalty was that for, though? It was really minor. It was like some $20,000 fine or something. It wasn't even, it's not even a big deal for if you're caught doing that.
I thought, aren't they? Aren't they losing draft picks?
They might do something more severe, but I think I was reading some article where in the past, if you're caught doing that, the fine's only like $20,000 or something.
Like Belichick will have to wear sleeves on his hoodie next year.
I have to actually say something in a press conference.
At least one game, he'll have to wear sleeves. I don't think it's a big deal because I don't think that was the deciding factor in a fucking blowout game. But
No.
I think that, like they were showing on SportsCenter last night, one of the Colts was like, "So does that mean we get to play the game again?" Fuck no, it doesn't. Are you retarded? Duh. Of course not. And then Jerry Rice was like, "Oh, can you say cheaters?" No, Jerry Rice. Cheaters is the show that you were on in 1995 and you were banging a bunch of white bitches. No. The fuck is wrong with you?
Is that right?
I mean, maybe.
Was his dog on there too?
Does Jerry Rice have a dog?
Oh shit.
Nidus.
Move on.
Nidus?
You don't know about Jerry Rice and Nidus's dog football on the
What
Yeah.
the fuck are you
Like-
talking about?
It's the Madden killer on the Wii.
Yeah. We're done here.
Tell me all about it. We're done here forever. Tell me all about it. Tell me what's going on. What am I missing?
Phil Spencer.
No,
missing some-
no, we're still on our sports minute. Tell me what I'm missing here.
I
I
don't know.
think
Just
it's
look
like
it up.
a whole team of Airbuds.
Yeah, look it up.
All right, fine. All right, so otherwise in sports, local sports, local flavor for you. All three Iowa teams, at least the teams that people care about, Northern Iowa, Iowa, and Iowa State are all ranked in the top 25.
Wait, didn't Iowa just get smoked by Wisconsin?
I mean, they were in the top 25 until they got smoked by Wisconsin, and next week they will not be in the top 25. They got fucking obliterated. You know who didn't get obliterated? The Cyclones against fucking Kansas. Suck it, Kansas people. Suck it hard.
Wrong show.
All right, last thing. Who's going to win the Super Bowl?
Not the Broncos
God.
for the second year in a row.
Oh, fuck
Well,
you.
I mean, several years.
Fuck you. Oh, I hate you sometimes.
I don't want any team to win. I'll pick the Patriots. I don't know.
I'm going to take the
Yeah.
Patriots.
I think the Patriots are going to blow them out.
I hope so. God, I fucking hope so.
I don't
Oh,
know
I'm
if the Seahawks
excited.
play again like they did for 3.5 quarters.
Yeah, they throw interceptions and Russell Wilson cries. Fuck that guy. Fuck you.
I didn't realize his nose was so big, but
Got a big ol' honker.
I never noticed that in the American Family Insurance commercials. Listening to my I wanted to say Wilson Phillips. Phillips. I don't know.
What? Yeah.
Philip Phillips. Philip Phillips. At least you're not listening to Peyton Manning say, chicken parm, you taste so good.
Son of a bitch.
Fuck that guy. What else do we got? The Braves have traded everyone away, so the Braves are going to be really bad this year. Pitchers and catchers report in a month when it comes to baseball stuff, so that's exciting. Broncos hired Gary Kubiak, ex-Texans coach, ex-offensive coordinator for the Ravens, as their new head coach. Peyton Manning is reportedly staying for another year, which is scary, but hopefully it'll be good. I saw a funny meme on Facebook where it said that feeling you get when you realize you're the only team to beat both the Patriots and the Seahawks in the same year, and it was the Kansas City Chiefs, so go fuck yourself.
That was on my.
Yeah, and you
Facebook
also
wall.
Was
lose
that what
to
it was?
the Raiders.
Fuck you.
If they would have beat the Raiders, they would have been in the playoffs.
Oh shit, that's super funny. Good job, Ryan. Good job. That was a good one. Sports good. I think that's it. That's it for the Sports Minute this week on the Level Up Show.
You didn't lose Ralph, did we?
I'm
That's
still
right.
here.
Frozen.
I'm
Okay, you were frozen.
He's recuperating from all those burns you just dropped on him.
Yeah, it's like, man, I didn't know the Chiefs sucked. What?
They actually don't. They're not that bad.
Yeah.
They're not the Cyclones of football. Definitely not that bad. Otherwise, I don't. Tell me what the Phil Spencer thing has to do with anything, because I don't know.
So there's some Microsoft thing today, I guess. I don't know. He was wearing a Battletoads shirt. So apparently at some point in 2013, he was on, I don't know, maybe Jimmy Fallon, I don't remember. And he was wearing a Crackdown shirt.
Oh, and they announced, got it.
Yep. So, and I mean, there's I think it's been confirmed that Rare's working on a new title that's not a Kinect Sports game. So I don't know. I think it'd be awesome to bring Battletoads back, but I'm sure it'd be fucking terrible.
I mean, why wouldn't it be? Wasn't that first season of Killer Instinct just fucking garbage?
Well,
I think people liked Killer Instinct. But
I mean, it played well, supposedly, but I thought he was going to say the first season of the Battletoads cartoon, but it only had one episode.
no.
I definitely
Just
didn't watch
show the
that, so I have no
pilot.
idea.
Cancel it.
I own it on VHS.
Oh, God. I'm sure that's worth a lot of money somewhere.
I bet it's not.
No?
I got it at Goodwill one day.
Fuck. I'm fucking checking that.
They have some pretty good tapes at Goodwill. I went there and they had like 15 copies of Speed. So
Have you heard about that guy? Well, I got two stories there. So, well, here's part of the story. So I received Speed on Laserdisc in the mail one day. If I this,
What the fuck?
you even have something that could play it?
I do not.
That's super awesome. Don't slow
what-
down. What's the tagline on the front of on the poster?
Widescreen edition.
Oh, damn it.
It doesn't say. I mean, but look at this shit. But,
Oh man, it's bigger than your head.
Oh, God. We can see ourselves in the. Oh, don't. Oh, God. Oh.
This is weird.
Are you ruining it right now, putting your fingers on it?
Hopefully. So, but then one other day I received 3 VHS copies of Speed in the mail. I have never seen Speed.
Did you
Are you
subscribe
making
to
a
some
rap? Are you making a
catalog
rap
for
song
penny or
about
something?
speed?
Well, no. I mean, this was all from my buddy Grim Cracker. But there's
Is there a
some,
Hope Floats 2 coming, but about speed?
hopefully. There's some guy who's trying to collect every VHS copy of Speed in the world.
What, so you
And-
could destroy them?
I don't know. Like, I've seen pictures, and it's a lot of copies of Speed on VHS. So I think
It's a
I
good
told.
movie.
I've never seen it. I think I told
Maybe-
Grim Cracker about this, and he sent a bunch of them to me.
I love the laser.
like,
disc. That's
But the
awesome.
guy's not me. I don't know who it is.
That's not me. Secretly buried underneath your apartment, there's just nothing but speed in your fucking
And mold.
underground
Yeah,
cellar.
this week's episode of Hoarders, we got Ralph
Yeah, speed.
and every copy of VHS tape of Speed.
You know what you should be trying to collect on VHS? Titanic.
They're always a
It's
Goodwill.
hard.
It's always
I'm gonna find
tape
that.
too, though.
I find that it is always tape too. It's because everyone takes the first one, which is the boobs.
I've never seen it. I
You've
don't know.
never seen Titanic?
No.
Yeesh, man. I feel like I'm kind of behind times. You haven't seen Jurassic Park or Titanic. Your whole like '90s movie watching just is dead. It's just there's non-existent, is it?
I mean, I watched like R-rated films. I guess Titanic might be. I don't know.
It's
like,
PG-13.
But boobs. Maybe the tasteful.
Yeah, I don't know if it's R-rated or not.
I think it's PG-13 because I remember having to get had to sneak in, and then we watched the scene where they bang in the car with her tits, and then we left.
They don't show boobs in the car.
Yep, I think they do.
No, they show like steamy handprint or something on
Well, then maybe we just watched the sex scene and then we left after she got painted naked. I don't remember.
Wrong
Regardless, wrong show. We don't talk about movies on the Level Up Show podcast any longer. So that is it for gaming news? Question mark. Anything else I'm missing, Ryan and Ralph?
I'm confirming the rating on Titanic here.
Okay.
I
What the
don't.
hell? I would think
recall
Wikipedia
any-
would say the rating.
I don't recall any more news. Let me browse here. Real
Sure.
quick.
Yeah. No problem. That is completely fine.
Saints Row came out. The Get Out of Hell.
It did. Yeah. Get Out of Hell. That's the remake, right? Or the HD remake.
Well,
It is PG-13.
Told you.
Get Out of Hell is just an expansion.
Oh, that's right.
The Re-Elected is the HD.
How much is the re-elected? Is it full price, $60?
I think so.
I think if you're buying it in store, it comes with Get Out of Hell and is $50. At least it was at Target the other day. I was looking at it. But if you download it, they're separate, or they can be separate. I don't remember how much it is that way.
It is $49.99. You are correct.
But I don't know. It's stupid, the physical version, because it just comes with a code for Get Out of Hell,
Sure.
which always annoys me when that shit
So-
happens.
Is that worth $40?
Saints Row 4 is.
It's
Yeah.
awesome, but you might as
If you've
well.
never played it.
You might as well wait because you got a bunch of games.
I do. I mean, I do. I definitely have a bunch of games to play. Speaking
Well,
of games we're playing,
Yeah.
Ralph, why don't you tell us what you've been playing?
Oh, boy. Have I been playing?
You have been playing. Maybe
He's been
playing
he's deep in games this week.
better than balls deep. Well, wait.
So, been playing a lot of that Senran Kagura Shinobi versus.
Is that official pronunciation?
I was gonna say I'm glad you can pronounce it.
I don't know. They say the Senran Kagura on the title, but I
What does
don't
it
know why it's-
mean?
I have no idea. And I don't know why it's Shinobi, because they call each other Shinobi the whole time, unless that's some kind of plural that I'm not aware of.
I don't know. I have no idea.
But, yeah, that game is fucking weird. No, like, all it is, like, I don't know, you guys probably never played Power Stone, did you?
Nope.
No, I never did. Well, no, I don't think so.
Well, so it's kind of like, this is kind of like a fighting game, except there's a lot of people fighting at the same time, and it's all like, I mean, you're like roaming around in an area fighting each other. Instead
How
of
much
like,
jiggling is happening while this fighting is taking place?
oh, there is so much jiggling. Like, you'll be fighting someone, and when you cause damage, it'll like show like this tiny cutscene where part of their bra or panties have been torn. And the more damage you cause, the more it gets torn. Like I've completely torn off panties apparently, and it just has this like beam of light going across where you can't see anything. And like, I don't know, you'll be fighting and you can do something to go into shinobi mode where you change clothes, and it's usually super revealing.
And you become like a black ninja, like Shinobi.
I wish.
That'd
I
be
mean,
awesome.
you're the same character, you just like, I don't know, I got one girl who switches into her pajamas for some reason. And I don't know, it's some weird shit. And like,
Then her pajamas have a butt flap. I don't know.
yeah, and it always like, so whenever you turn to a shinobi, it always goes into a cutscene and zooms in on their boobs, and their boobs get slightly bigger, and it zooms in on their butt, and their butt gets slightly bigger.
Jesus Christ.
And like, I don't know, after you fight, you win, and you get like XP and whatever, and you can go into the store and buy like upgrades and shit, and you can buy different colored underwear, and
Are there any guys in this game at all?
not on screen. I think, well, no, there was one. Like, it's weird. Like, all this shit will be happening, and then you'll be progressing, and it'll turn into like a visual novel almost for a little bit. And I think there's been guys in that part.
Is that where the boob squeeze gratitude came?
Oh, no, that was after a battle. That girl said something like, "I want to squeeze your boobs," and the other girl's like, "What?" She's like, "The boob squeeze of gratitude." I don't know. And I don't know if you noticed in that picture, but the girl on the right had no bottoms on, so the beam of light was in
Oh,
the picture.
I'll look at that again. I didn't even notice that.
It's not easy to see because there's the speech text box in front of it. But yeah, I don't know. That game's kind of fun for being insane and very erotic, apparently.
30 hours to beat this goddamn game?
Oh yeah, you can barely see it.
Probably. I mean,
I don't know if you guys can see it.
you can play as several different characters.
Just see there's a beam of light down there.
The boob squeeze of gratitude.
Oh, my phone just there.
Yeah, I don't know.
See the beam of light.
That girl. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it says main story 14, main and extra 25, combined 30, and completion is
Is
37.
that like a game that you can only play like 10 minutes at a time?
I played it for like an hour the other night, I think. I don't know. I mean, the combat's kind of fun, and I don't know. It's kind of cool to unlock. I mean, you like get upgrades and shit. So you like learning new moves, and I don't know. For some reason, one of the characters has a cat paw on her hand now. I don't know why, but I'll go with it. So,
Better at tearing.
the ripping and tearing, the ripping and the tearing.
Only one thing you rip and tear.
Resident Evil.
And that's into Resident Evil. Yes, sir. Tell me about Resident Evil.
Ryan should probably do this, but
Go for it. You guys can ramble. Ramble on.
so I don't know. I played it for a while and forgot how unforgiving games used to be, and how
I'm surprised you bought it.
Well, I wanted to buy it. I would have. I would regardless. Like even
How much is it?
it is 20.
20.
I mean, I had credit somehow. I don't know.
Yeah, I got it for $10.
I mean, this is like a game. Like if my brother comes over sometime, I'd like watch him play it or something, because he was way into the first one.
Did you do tank controls or did you try the new ones?
I tried the new ones. I mean, the aiming is still terrible, no matter which way.
It's auto aim.
What?
Yeah, the aim is auto. Like if you hold L1, you automatically go right to where you're gonna shoot.
I don't know.
And then if you
That never
you
happened for me.
you hold L1, it'll aim at the zombie, and then you can hit up or down to shoot their legs or their head.
I mean, I missed them a lot, and I
And
had to,
then-
like move directly in front of them.
And if you hit L2, it'll switch to somebody else, I think. If there are more than one enemy is on the screen. The hardest ones to hit are the birds, but
I have not
probably
got that
haven't
far.
there.
Because
Yeah.
I picked up that fucking key. I knew I shouldn't have. And then the
Did you
knights-
put it back? You
I
might be able to put
tried,
it back.
and it wouldn't let me. It kept saying, like, you need the whatever armor thing. And so I kept trying to put the shield there, because I'm like, this is fucking armor. Then I'm like, oh, wait, it's a shield. Whatever. Then I lost, like, 30 minutes of gameplay again. So I gave up for a while.
Yeah, the tank controls I think are the best option. I don't really know why people have trouble with them because wherever your character's facing, the up button always makes your character move forward. Back always makes your character move backwards. And then left is always the character's left, and right's always the character's right. So it works. I don't know, it works perfectly. I
If
think,
you were in a
but-
panic to get out of the way, though, I think, I mean, the alternate controls or whatever would get you out of the way quicker, I would think, instead of having to turn around.
Yeah, I haven't tried them. I started with tank controls, but they do have that 180-degree turn. So like you hit
Oh, yeah.
back and square, and you turn around and then you run away. But yeah, I don't know. That there's definitely I like it a lot. I've already finished it twice. So
Jesus fucking Christ.
Long,
Resident Evil's not that long. The first one's not that long anyway. The remake's a little bit longer because they added extra stuff for you to do that wasn't in the original game, but they're not really that long. But I don't know. Did you how far did you actually get? Just to that one room with where you get killed because of the trap or something? Is that how far you got, Ralph?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, maybe like an hour in. But, I mean, well, I mean, if I go back and play it, I'm probably like half an hour in. But, since the save system is a dick.
Yeah, that's what I like. I like the least is the save system, because you have a limited number of saves, and it's however many ink ribbons you find. And usually it's more than enough. But if you never played it before and don't really know what you're doing, you could very easily run out of saves and then you just can't die, otherwise you're gonna have to replay large chunks of the game.
Yeah.
But did you like the question thing about what difficulty you want to play?
Yeah. That was new. It seemed
Yeah,
like.
it was in the I think it was in the original GameCube version, but after you beat the game once, you don't ever see that again. But like you assume it's easy, normal, and hard, but it's actually very easy, easy, and normal. So I accidentally played it on easy the first time, and then the second time I played it on normal, and now I'm playing it on hard. But
Yeah. I think I switched it to what apparently is very easy after I lost like all my data the first time. I don't know.
yeah, in that one, zombies should go down in like 2 hits, maybe three. Um,
Those bullets are so fucking weak though.
not on very easy, but
They still work for
occasionally
me.
you get lucky and you'll get a headshot. And then what also is like, has it been a long time since you played Resident Evil or the remake, or have you never played the remake?
I think I just watched someone play the remake. I played the Saturn version of the original one. Yeah.
Well, what sucks about the remake is like when you kill a zombie, kind of like the Evil Within, you have to burn that zombie unless you blew its head off. Because if you don't burn the zombie, then it's going to come back as like a crimson head zombie. And it's going to be really fast and deadlier.
Oh,
So
that is horseshit.
yeah, so that's like maybe like a third of the way through the game that starts happening. But I don't know. It's still like parts of it look really awesome, but there's definitely parts of it that look pretty ugly because I didn't update it to match everything else. And usually it's like puzzle pieces in the game or something like that. The textures just look horrible. I don't know if you've
Yeah,
seen any of that.
I could see that. I mean, I don't think I have yet, but I could see that.
I think like the first notable area is when you push a statue off of that balcony. Have you done that yet?
Nope. Spoiler.
Uh,
Not really.
you probably did it in the original. It's in the original.
Is that with the bitch holding the diamond? Or the
Yeah,
blue jewel?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, I kept trying to shoot it out of her hand.
The
That was
blue
weird.
jewel, like
Uh,
the heart of the sea from Titanic.
Like I blew Jewel, the old
yeah,
The
singer.
singer.
yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
You blew her till you had blue balls.
I was meant for
What?
you, is what I told her.
Wow.
Another song.
I don't know. I'm Jewel. Da ba
In
dee
my,
da ba
in
da
my
da
singing
ba dee.
still. Okay, that's
But,
yeah, whatever.
yeah. Before this, I was trying to stream the part of the Jill sandwich part, but I kept forgetting to check. Like you have to check both doors for Barry to save you, and I forgot, and I was only checking one of them. So I kept dying. So off the stream, I got it afterwards, and I remembered I needed to check both doors, but he
So
doesn't
you are
actually say
playing.
Jill sandwich.
I'd probably change that for the remake. Because I
What
don't
was
think
that?
I think they changed it for the remake. Because I don't.
Yeah.
He didn't say Jill was the master of unlocking either after giving her the lockpick.
I think they have different voice actors, and they wrote new dialogue because he says something. He said something like you could fit in or they was gonna smash her. He said something like you could have almost fit in a sandwich or something instead of calling her a Jill sandwich or something. Or
What the hell?
yeah. So, but yeah, Barry's pretty awesome. But the rest of the voice cast kind of blows. They all just like give really flat delivery, and I don't know. And
Yeah.
then the pre-recorded CG stuff doesn't really look that great either. It looks kind of grainy. I don't remember how it looked originally on the GameCube, but I don't know. Other than that, it's fine.
This is probably dumb to say, but that game, like I played Eternal Darkness a couple years ago, and that game feels a lot like this original Resident Evil for some reason to me.
It's been forever since I played Eternal Darkness. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably nothing like it, but it made me think of that for some reason. But that's like all I've been playing.
Right on. Thanks for filling us in, my friend. Ryan, why don't you tell us about, I don't really care, but tell us about Assassin's Creed Unity Dead Kings, I guess.
Well, it's not very long. And it should let me finish. I was going to say it also ended kind of abruptly.
Damn it, that's what she said too.
I'm
over 2. Man, it's not long, and it ended really quickly. Story of my life.
Yeah.
2 kids.
I don't know, it was about some supernatural shit or something. I ended up finding some like skull lantern that you only get to use like for like 30 seconds. So, and then you don't get to keep it. So I don't know. It was okay. It was just more Assassin's Creed. That new weapon though, that mortar, axe, whatever you want to call it, that I was talking about last time, is pretty cool. But other than that, it's nothing special. But it's free. So I don't think it would get anybody to buy Unity.
So you're buying the season pass that you can't. You're buying the season pass from an eBay user, is what you're saying?
I don't know if you could do that. I don't know if the code will work.
Probably not.
Because they pulled it from the store. But I'll probably play Rogue. That drops down to 20. But I think I'm done with Unity.
I
saw that.
Is Unity done?
Is what now? I'll probably do like 1 or 2 more patches. Who knows?
Okay.
It seems completely playable now. Like maybe there's still some frame rate issues, but other than that, it seems fine. Oh, what was I gonna say? I can't remember.
I apologize.
But, I don't know. Are you gonna say something, Derek?
I was gonna say you better trade it in while you still can. It's at least worth $20 at your local Best Buy.
Trade that shit.
$20 is a lot of money for that game. It's not even a game. Trade it in.
It's longer than most games I've played, but yeah, I think the only other thing I've been playing is Dust. Which I finished Dust.
I was gonna say, you said you finished that. How'd you like it?
It wasn't too bad.
How long does it end up being?
Well, it would have been only like 9 or 10 hours, but I tried to get somewhat close to the 100%, so I ended up like at like 93% or something. So it took me like 11 hours. So it can be longer if you want it to be. You definitely don't need to do the extra stuff because most of the boss fights are incredibly easy if you're over leveled. So yeah, it wasn't too bad. It had a lot of like almost like anime kind of cutscenes that looked really good. They were cartoonish. I don't know if they were actually like Japanese anime, but there were definitely some cartoon cutscenes that looked pretty good. I don't know if you're planning on finishing, so I won't spoil the story.
No, don't spoil the story. I'll probably go back to it. I mean, as I said, I don't have anything to play until the end of February, so I'm in the middle of playing one game now. I'll go back to Kingdom Hearts. I mean, realistically, I'm gonna attempt to go back and play Transformers. It just depends. Depends on my mood.
It takes forever to get the double jump in that game. It's like the last ability you get.
I'm gonna play. I got Dust to play. I want to play some Garden Warfare, which I'm sure there's not like an actual story mode for that. I guess I don't really know.
I don't think so. I've played a little bit of it.
And then I've got Dragon Age. I really have to go back to at some point because I haven't even fucking played it.
It's a long ass game.
Oh man, I'm in for the long haul though, man. I've been putting in these 30-hour romps, 20-hour romps, 15 hours here and there. So it's going to be a lot of one game for a long time.
You're not quite at the bone crushing part of Sleeping Dogs.
Sleeping Dogs.
Violent.
It's a good segue into what I've been playing. I think you've wrapped what you've been playing up. Sleeping Dogs is pretty fun. Yeah, I've only like 5 actual story missions into it. You say I get a bone breaking ability?
Yeah, there's like a few of them. They're pretty nasty looking. So I don't know. You could probably look up real quick somebody playing it and watching them. They look pretty nasty.
Is it like Mortal Kombat?
I mean, they don't X-ray vision it, but you're clearly fucking that dude's arm up. I mean, he's not gonna be able to use it the same.
I'll
I need legs too.
I'll check it out. The combat's a lot like Batman. It's very deflection based. It's not a lot of attacking. I mean, there is, and I assume you unlock more attacks as you go on. But from what I've gathered from the first 2 hours I've been playing it and the few missions I've had, it's a lot of counter-attacking everything.
Yeah, tons of countering. But you can't grab people in Batman and throw them downstairs.
I threw a dude into a fucking telephone booth earlier. That was super awesome. And then I threw another dude into
your car.
I threw another dude I threw one into a dumpster and then chased after this dude.
You just smashed their head against the wall.
It was pretty awesome. It's a fun game. It's really violent, like you said.
Yeah, he's a cop.
Yeah, absolutely, he's a cop. Every time he gets arrested, like, he's a cop, whatever. Like, who gives a shit? But it's very much a Chinese GTA.
Yeah, well, I think that was the game that was supposed to be true crime, and then some nonsense happened, and had to rebrand it, I guess, rename it.
Yeah, because Activision was going to publish it or something, and they sold it off to Squeenix.
Squeenix. A good game, though. Pretty good. I enjoy it. It's like 15 or 20 hours, so I should have that done, God willing, by next week, if I can go upstairs and not fall asleep and play a little bit. I've been really bad at watching movies, even though we don't talk about movies on the show. Been really bad at watching movies, so. Other games I played, I finished Infamous First Light, which was a game that I played with absolutely zero sound on. I listened to podcasts as I played it. I realized something in playing Infamous First Light. I don't give a fuck about that world at all. I really don't.
Yeah, I mean,
it's cool looking, but I don't give a fuck. I don't at all.
I liked Second Son, but like, did you play the first Infamous and the second one?
Yeah, I played them both.
The second one, I just thought was like the story was horrible. And the first one isn't that great either. But
I liked the idea of the story of the second one because it felt a little more cohesive, and then the whole, you're dead or you're not dead kind of thing. But I really wish they would have done one more Cole story, I guess, in my opinion. But I just don't care about clearing out the districts and fighting the DUP, and fuck, man, I did 0 side missions in that. I didn't do any of the painting, even though I wasn't really painting. I didn't do any of that. I did nothing. I played this.
Finished it quickly then.
I did. I beat it in like 2.5 hours. It was fucking insane. I just didn't. I wanted to play it to simply see how it felt to play as. What am I trying to say? To play as.
You already knew though, because you could play it with the neon with.
Right. I was hoping she would have Delsin.
Delsin, yeah.
I was hoping that she would have a few more powers, but she really doesn't. And
I think she might have some, but you would have to do the side stuff to unlock them.
Yeah, and I didn't care. I thought the idea of like the whole arena battles was kind of cool, but again, not enough to keep me super interested. So it's fun. I'm glad that I didn't pay $20 fucking for it because it's definitely not worth that at all. Something else I didn't fucking pay for is WWE Immortals.
Oh man.
If you were looking for a stupid Mortal Kombat style game with your favorite wrestling characters, that in fact is WWE Immortals. Let me show you just a quick glimpse of WWE
Daniel Bryan's outfit.
I haven't seen Daniel Bryan yet, but I mean some of the outfits are pretty cool. Hopefully this doesn't get us muted on YouTube like me playing Fall Out Boy last week did. That was quite strange.
So did that just fix itself, or
it just
what?
Fell off? I don't know, because the podcast was fine when I listened to it the next time.
Yeah.
It was very strange. All right, let's see here what we got. So I am playing. There's the Big Show. Let me see if you guys can see this.
It's not lumberjack big show.
There's Daniel Bryan right there. He's kicking my ass.
Yeah, he's just a dude.
Kicking my ass. He's just a dude, and he looks kind of fat. And
That's his yes pose.
Hold on, here's
Is that AJ Lee?
No, that's Brie Bella. Here is I don't know, Kelly maybe. I'm not quite sure. She's not even in there anymore.
Natalia?
Here's
I have no idea.
I don't think so. And here's Kane. Here's Kane right here. Can you see it right there? Kane looks ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So literally all you do is just kind of swipe to beat them up. Well, Daniel Bryan just kicked my ass. So he's kind of fucking He-Man punch the shit out of him. And then you gather up like a level down at the bottom, and then you can hit this to do a power bomb. And you like tap somewhere to add extra damage, and then you power bomb them. And
what do they have like finishers, like his choke slam or tombstone? Or
I don't know why I can't do them yet. Who's that? That's Kane right now. I don't know why I can't do them, but once you fill up the bottom 3 bars, then it gives you your quote unquote finisher or fatality, if you will. So, I mean, it's a well-made game for free, and if you just need something to fuck around about, it's worth it. So if you have enough space on your phone, Ralph, you should probably download WWE Immortals.
I thought about it, but
It's
hate
free.
phone games.
It's free. Just try it.
did you guys watch the Jab Bomb Quick Look or not?
No.
You should watch that if you want to see some more of the character skins and stuff. They're pretty good.
I'll have to check it out. And the last thing that I bought this week and played after I thought I was going to wait for that 10% PlayStation Plus coupon code was the Jackbox Party Pack. Now, I talked about this for a little while now.
Have some celebrity participation in that.
Yeah, I don't quite know what's going on, but Troy Baker joined us for a little while. Liam Neeson got by and had a little fun. He was going nonstop the whole time. I don't know what the fuck happened. Donatello from the Ninja Turtles joined in at one point. It was quite
Good for Carol. She was there.
Oh, Garrel, yeah, Garrel was there. Who else was there? Oh, Penis or something like that?
Vine, yeah, I don't know who that was there.
Vagina or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Vagina. Oh, is your name Gina? It's Gina. What's up? So Jackbox Party Pack is the game that you love. It's You Don't Know Jack compacted with 4 other mini games that you can play online or local multiplayer. What I did when I bought it on, what was it, Ryan? Was it Saturday night? Played a little bit?
It was either Friday or Saturday. I think it was Saturday.
I think it was Saturday night.
Bowling.
Yeah, you were cosmic bowling it up. So bought that, and so you have You Don't Know Jack, which of course is a quite fun game. You have Fibbage, which is a game where it tells you something, a question, and then you make up the answers, and the other team, the other players have to pick and hope that's the right answer, and you have to make a good enough answer that it fools everybody. And then there's some weird potato game, which was fine. There is Fly Swatter, which is pretty good. That was a pretty fun game. What was the other game? Oh, Draw something.
Drawful. Yeah.
That's
Liam Neeson not very good at drawing on his phone.
Liam Neeson could not do much drawing, but it was fun, man. I'll tell you, that game it's fucking cool to do on Twitch, to stream that and be able to have you guys play. It was exciting. We had 4 people at my place, and then we had Ryan join in. And then we had 3 random people jump in.
Was it just You Don't Know Jack, that game? For some reason, that didn't put the question on the phone, and the delay was too long for me to answer anything.
So we played You Don't Know Jack on Monday night a little bit. I tried to get Ralph to be able to play, but he was going to bed, I think, at like 4 o'clock.
He was in the boob zone.
He was in the boob zone. So Ryan jumped on and played a little bit, but he didn't play the entire You Don't Know Jack game at all until the very end, which is Jack Attack, when you have to answer a question and you get points for matching it up correctly. So what he decided to do is he hadn't played the entire game. He decided to say, "Fuck it, let's see how much money you can lose," and he just kept hitting the fucking button. So nobody else had a goddamn chance because he was losing 20 grand each round. But he didn't get the right answer because he was the only one punching the goddamn button because nobody else was quick enough. So it ended up being that he lost $60,000, and that I came in second, and then the wife came in first. But I was just like, I'm not even gonna try. He said he didn't give an option. He just kept hitting the button.
That the truth or lie game, I just kept hitting truth as soon as it would appear. So if you never noticed, like, truth showed up and you saw Troy Baker was always the first, it's because
I saw it. I noticed. That was a pretty fun game. I liked that. That was was that the Fly Swatter, right?
I didn't know what the title of it was.
I think so. Like, I was like somehow winning, and then like I would try to win, and if it was true, he would win because he would just put true in. Like, he didn't really know the answer, but he would try.
50-50 shot. That's gonna be truth.
God damn it! But holy shit, is that worth a worthwhile $25 purchase? That is fun. Fun stuff. Jackbox Party Pack. So watch out for that. We'll be doing some more Twitch streams of that. So join in. Like I said, I wanted Ralph and his accompaniment to jump in and play a little bit with us, but they were unable to. So maybe you guys can do it this weekend sometime.
What was the one where you had to like fill in the word or whatever? Because that one was
the potato one. That was like where you had like
yeah, like I didn't know what was going on initially.
I thought it might have been like, and I think it was, but I think since we had weird people in it, they were hitting the button before I could do anything, which is dumb. Like, I should be the only one that can move us on to the next round or move us on to the next thing. But I think it's like a Mad Libs thing where you pick out a word and then they type it, and then it like makes a little paragraph in the back and you have to read it and it's supposed to be funny. But I don't know. It's kind of cool that you can vote like whether it's funny or not. I like that part of it, but
yeah.
I mean,
all some bad ones.
All fun games. Yeah, you definitely had some bad ones. Troy Baker was not having a good night. That was Liam Neeson.
Yeah, that was Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson was not having a good night that night. He was non-stopping it. I
didn't know. Yeah. I thought you were supposed to like finish the word, but you could have just made a phrase.
Yeah.
So like when I got the one top, I was like, "What am I gonna do with this?" And I could have just made a phrase, but I didn't.
Oh well. You went topless, didn't you?
No, I can't remember what I did. I could have done like top of the morning or something, but
I just love with Fibbage, my buddy Jake just ended up not even trying to find people to make them think it's the right answer. He would just come up with the funniest answer and want the most likes because that's what he didn't give a fuck at that point. So that's kind of cool. I like the idea of like trying to be the funniest person in the room, which is kind of cool. It's always fun. It's good stuff. It's weird to play by yourself, but it's fun. It's fun with people.
Well, so if you stream it and get some watchers, you could potentially get some people to play.
We had up to 6 people watching the other night. It was really weird. 6 people watching us play that shit.
The hell?
Kind of awesome. I was kind of excited about that. So, look forward to more Jackbox Party Pack coming up by the weekend. So, Ralph, make yourself available.
I may be moving.
Well, I don't give a fuck. That's all I've got for the episode, boys. What do you guys got? Anything else? Should we wrap up?
I may have made a mistake and I may have pre-ordered Dying Light.
Oh shit! Dying Light comes out next week. That's right.
Cause I got that $10 off coupon for some reason, and I'll get the $10 in rewards.
Plus 20% off.
Yeah.
So you're going to get that game for like next to nothing.
Potentially.
Let's see, 10, 20, 30, what is that? $32 off? $28 total plus tax?
Well...
Oh, you can't use that $10 certificate, I guess, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it'd be a little over 40 with tax.
Still not bad.
And then the $10 in the future. Yeah, and I saw GTA 5 is going to be 40 at Target in a couple weeks on PS4, but if I'm knee-deep in Dying Light, then I'll probably just stick with it.
How long is that game supposed to be? Have you read or heard anything?
No.
It'll probably be like 15 to 20, I would guess.
Probably.
Maybe more. I think that's about how long Dead Island was.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think it was over 20, Dead Island. I could be wrong, though. Well, it depends how much side shit I did, I guess.
Anything else big coming out next week?
Mm.
I think that's it, isn't it?
No.
I think that's it.
I have to check. I don't know what it's coming in February either. I think March is the next big month.
The end of February has the order.
Yeah, that's all I could think of.
Let's see what we got. Dying Light comes out, Grim Fandango, and then Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth 2 Sisters Generation. I'm sure you're going to pick that up on your PS Vita.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Picks the Cat.
Well,
That's
you know what
one of
those
my
are?
favorite
Those
games.
are like animated characters that represent like the Xbox, the PlayStation, and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
weird shit.
You got Evolve coming out at the beginning of February.
Nope.
Monster Hunter 4, Legend of Zelda, Dead or Alive 5, Kirby and the Rainbow Curse, The Order 1886. That's February 20th. So I've got a little under a month, I should say, to beat Sleeping Dogs and try to go back and beat Kingdom Hearts 2. God willing, The Order is good.
Yeah, I'll wait on reviews on that one.
I probably will too. Shit. Fuck. God damn it. But that's it. That's really all that's coming out in the next little bit. I'm sorely missing hot game and hot movie season. Again, wrong show, I get it, but holy fuck. I'm so excited for this summer. So goddamn excited.
You want me to tell you something else that's a little exciting?
Uh-oh, what?
This Tuesday at Redbox,
Oh my god.
Annabelle's going to be there.
All right.
Get excited.
So,
That's going to do it for this week's edition of Level Up Show. Thanks for tuning in again this week, folks. We'll be back again next week for episode 68. Until then, for Ryan, for Ralph, I am Derek. Don't be afraid of the dark.